Your name is an of sad. Been looking for an excuse to wear this Megumin shirt for a minute now, and an anime film no one will shut the hell up about is a great excuse.
Hello, you've opened your eyes.
Where am I?
I've been having some strange dreams lately. Could this mean?
In our dreams, that girl and I, we're switching places!
Your Name, or Kimi no Na wa, was Japan's Film of the Year in 2016, and I can see why. I went and saw the sub Wednesday night at about 7:45. Came out of the theater close to 10, bought a ticket for the dub, and walked right back into the same theater, but not after purchasing an overpriced hot dog. Can't break tradition. Tradition is a little sacred to me. That's something me and a whole lot of anime films have in common. They'll talk about tradition a lot. Your Name's currently being shown in theaters across the US, distributed by Funimation, which I think is really cool. Thanks, Funimation. Thanks, Heartbox. If you somehow managed to avoid the hype for this film, best thing I can tell you in the shortest amount of time is just go out and see it for yourself. I mean, it's a lot of fun going in with the least amount of knowledge possible. I am kind of a living example of that, but sort of accidentally. Last time I had seen the trailer was literally when it was put up by Funimation, both the English and the Japanese subbed version back in March. So I had completely forgotten, like, the premise, the character, everything, and it was actually really fun to go in like that, having all that kind of wiped from my mind. It's being shown in theaters, at least in mine, until the 20th, which is next Thursday. It seems to vary, so check if it's in a theater around you, check which one it is, and then check the times, because I don't know what the hell is going on with those. But if you still need some more convincing, that's fine. That's perfectly normal, perfectly natural. Don't have to worry about it. Don't fret. Don't be mad. I'm here. That's why I'm here. All right? Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Shut the fuck up. I guess I'll just start off with like a brief overview of my thoughts. It's good. Go see it. What do you?
放課後悪い、俺今日これからバイト。
こんな田舎やだよ。こんな人生やだ。
But of course, what would a story where characters switch bodies be without the characters? Your Name's characters are very well written and fleshed out. Even side characters who we only spend a fraction of the time with compared to the main characters, Taki, Tachibana, and Mitsuha Miyamizu. They really go into like how they feel and just who they are. It's really interesting because it really makes us care. It really just pulls you in and is like, this is why you should give a shit. This is why you should care about these people. And I love it. I really like it. It's very good. It was also good that we spend basically an equal amount of time throughout like the whole movie with both Taki and Mitsuha, as that was something I was worried about. Oh god, I hope we don't spend too much time with Taki and then we love him more and not her as much, or her more and not... It was something I was worried about, but they really took their time to make sure that, you know, we spent an equal, or at least equivalent time in terms of like content and developing them as characters, and it really worked nicely. It was very well done. Just all these synonyms for good. I'm having a really fucking hard time. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? They're having a fucking party upstairs, apparently. Sorry, guys. Shit. Your Name, more like, I'm game to party with you. Where the fuck was my invite? Motherfuckers out here just disrespecting me. This is just going off the rails here. One-man show, Adamnator does it again. You'd honestly really have to try to care more about one of these protagonists than the other. They're both so fun and entertaining to watch in their own unique ways. Mitsuha's a little more personable, so when she takes over Taki's body, his personal relationships weirdly develop without him, and Taki's like a little more headstrong, so when he's in Mitsuha's body, you know, she's kind of acting a little more cocky, a little more out there. And these little quirks really display their own characteristics and why it's so much fun to watch them but it's really weird because they're in different bodies. I did have a few very minor issues. Come on. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Oh, it's Adam. Oh, always got something to say. Oh, always gotta be the naysayer. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I can't turn this fucker off when I get in the theater anymore. I can't do it. Just give me a second. There's just a couple things, man. Firstly, the dub is good. It's very good, but the sub is a little better. I feel like it's funny because Funimation are the people who brought it here and they dubbed it, and it feels kind of weird saying I think I like the sub more because it's like, oh, that hard work, fuck off. So I feel kind of bad saying that, but the dub is not bad. That's the other thing. It's nice because watching the dub twice, or watching the dub as my second viewing, to like look at the landscapes and shit more in detail. So my eyes just kind of naturally dart down now to like read it real quick and then just look. That's just how my brain works with that shit now. But it was really nice to just kind of get it auditorily. But yeah, Jesus Christ, I get very off track very fast when I don't exactly go with the script. Not everything translated perfectly, so it was interesting seeing both. I feel like seeing both is one of the best ways to go about it because, you know, a couple jokes are punchier in like a little, they have a little more oomph in the English dub because it's just immediate. But with subtitles, you kind of have to read it, processes a little bit. Maybe even if there's kind of like a cultural difference, you might have to think about it for a second, and then, yeah, and then you get it. But, yeah, I mean, it's in the sub, but in the sub, I think there were jokes that worked a little better, specifically one with a gendered pronoun that, you know, obviously we don't really have an equivalent over here, so it was interesting seeing how they handled that in the dub. I don't want to say how they did it or even what the joke is, but I don't even know if they kept the joke. I feel like they completely threw the joke out the window, but and kind of went a different route with the people's reaction to the joke and how it was said. But it was honestly one of my favorite jokes. So it was it kind of sucked seeing that kind of have to go, but I understand why. But you know, doesn't really matter. Who cares? There's pluses and minuses to both, obviously, but there was another part in the dub that I wasn't a huge fan of. Basically, there's a part where this girl says a line, and it's something along the lines of, "That's awkward," and in, like, you know, the Japanese version, she was just like, "How embarrassing." It's just kind of like, I wish they would have kept that because I found the phrase, "That's awkward," funnily enough to be very awkward. It was more so a reaction to that kind of person who would say that than the delivery, than the way it was said, you know. So I'm not harking on the actor here, more so just the fact that they decided to make a bitchy person the bitchy person that makes me go, oh, fuck that dialogue. I just did not like it. And it's funny, it's kind of like Americanizing it because, you know, those people do exist. And yes, I do hate them. But it's water under the bridge. You know, who really cares? But criticism sandwich, I do very much like both. I feel like seeing both is the optimal experience. I even feel like watching them in succession is a great way to go about it because a rewatch is almost completely necessary, in my opinion. But again, I'm actually gonna have to really push again to see it in succession because it was just so much fun. I can't describe how much I enjoyed it. It was really, really gripping. I don't know, like I still cared the second time around. What, you don't want to spend nearly 4 continuous hours in a movie theater stationary? What are you, normal? The music is brilliant, the story compelling throughout the whole nearly 2-hour runtime. Fun fact, this shirt is currently backwards. Another fun fact, I actually won this shirt through a Bookwalker, and my buddy Jeff, I just entered for the Yucks. You know, I thought it'd be kind of funny, and I did. And the joke was wasn't as good as I thought it'd be. You know, I just thought I'd enter. It was just a little thing for his little low-key, you know, channel, Mother's Basement. It's not like It's not like I was stealing this from any fans or anything. I'm just friends with the guy. I don't really watch his videos. Just kidding, they're good. Go watch them. I'd be surprised if he did not make a video on Your Name as well. In conclusion, this movie is good. Great, even. Go see it. It earns the Adamnator stamp of approval. That was a little fast there. It wouldn't really brand him well. Just kind of brace yourself for the sad, but kind of don't. Because I know it's hard for some people to get those article titles out of your head. For me, it's easy to wash that shit out of there and just fucking focus in. But, you know, it sucks. It sucks that all those headlines are out there floating around in your brain. Your name's sadder than a dead dog. Your name's sadder than killing a dog. Your name will make you kill a dog just to feel emotions remotely similar to those you felt during this theatrical experience. Funimation, if you want that as a box quote, go right ahead.
If we see each other, we'll definitely know right away.
I wanted to tell you that wherever you are in the world,
君の全然前世から僕は君を探し始めたよ